G'day folks, welcome back to our regular viewers. You'll know it's been a little while since we've done any videos, but unfortunately we've had a pretty big year this year. We had all great plans of getting back on board in March and heading up north, going up to Lizard Island this year, but just as we were about to get going, we got some bad news that my mum, poor old mum, had a fall and broken her pelvis, so I had to head home in April to go and have a look at her place, get it all ready so she could get out of hospital. And so we spent a bit of time there just looking after her, getting her back on her feet, so to speak. And while I was down there, I made the choice to go and have a test done, a CT angiogram it's called, which is basically just a diagnostic test. Didn't have any symptoms or anything, but it was something that a couple of my mates had done, suggested it was a good thing to do, so I went and did it, and blow me down if I didn't have a bit of a blockage in one of my arteries. So I ended up going in and having a stent put in while I was back home. It was kind of timely. It was a good time to be doing it while I was down there. So that was a bit of an interesting little episode, but good to knock over while I was down there. Certainly wouldn't have been something I would have liked to have addressed on board. Poor old Sam would have had to look after me in the middle of what would have been apparently a fairly major heart attack if it happened. So just the position of the blockage would have been pretty nasty. So I've ended up getting that done, and then I was getting a bit stir crazy back home without the boat at hand. So I flew up a couple of weeks before the Shaggers Rendezvous, which is up at Cape Gloucester each year. Flew up, got the boat ready for Precious to fly in, just rock star in at the last minute. And so we jumped on board and headed up there. So there was a little bit of work to do before we got to that point, but this is a couple of weeks after the Shaggers Rendezvous now. But it was a great couple of weeks we had. So we'll show you some of the details in the lead up and a bit of the traveling up and down from there, and a little bit of the events that went on while we were there. Sorry to be such a long period between videos, but such is life. So there's always going to be cruising again for next year, so we'll do a bit this year. Hopefully I'm going to get a couple of little trips in, maybe in October, November as well, so we'll see how we go with that. But flexibility is key when it comes to cruising. So here we go. I'll show you how the Shaggers convention went. Beautiful day up here. There's Nariki sitting there quietly. Been very well behaved while I've been gone. Nice and clean inside. Not so clean on the outside though. Looks pretty good until you get up close. So this is what I've turned up to after 4 months off the boat, and it was spotless when we got off. Birds have had a little party here, but that was hardly a party compared to this. Got a bit of cleaning to do. Just been and done some shopping. Got the important stuff. Sorry.
Hi, honey. Hello.
There's a little light breeze. Feels like it's southeast. Yeah. Not too shabby though. Had a sea fog yesterday. Just out for my morning walk today. Just walking along the breakwall here at Mackay. It's pretty nice out in the ocean today. It'd be nice for a sail north. Just a little light sou'easter blowing. There's round top and flat top island. I'll let you guess which one's which. Yeah, very pleasant. You can see all the boats out there waiting to get into Hay Point. Not sure how well this is showing, but just above the tip of the point, it looks like there's a whale just laying in the water there. Very cool. Just out at the end of the breakwall, see Slade Island in the foreground. It's Keswick and St Bees Islands behind that. And it's behind where that yacht is in the very distance is Brampton Island. This is the main industrial port at Mackay. The entrance into the harbour. Tough morning up here at Mackay today. There she is, waiting patiently. There's a ship coming into the main Mackay harbour today. It's coming in this morning, so they'll have the harbour entrance blocked off while that happens. So we've got to wait till about probably 10:30 before we can leave. Beautiful morning but up here. Yacht's leaving, pilot boat's just coming back in. A whale sitting on the surface just down in front here, right in about centre screen there now. It's all happening. It's the big police launch heading out. Busy weekend up here. The car park at the boat ramp in Mackay Marina there is absolutely chock-a-block. They're parked up the road, probably a mile up the road. There's some beautiful boats in the marina at the moment. It's an oyster rally on. Some beautiful big oyster yachts there. A lot of race boats from Hamo Race Week have been in here the last week. Pretty busy. Look at Precious go. She's got the sewing needles out, stitching up the back of our cushions. Good to be back on board, Precious.
Yeah, it is nice. Nice to see you yesterday when I finally got here.
Yeah, it was a bit of a long trip for you, wasn't it?
It's a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, I've been up here for a couple of weeks getting the boat ready, so Precious could just rock star on board at the last minute. So we left Mackay this morning at about 10 o'clock, right at the top of the tide, so we can ride the run-out tide all the way up to Shore Island, hopefully. On our way eventually up to the Shaggers Rendezvous at Cape Gloucester, which we haven't been to before. So we're very much looking forward to it. A lot of the boys from and girls from Mackay are heading up there, so a lot of our friends on the marina, so it should be a good fun little trip. Very pleasant out here. We've got at the moment a little kind of light sou'easter just starting to fill in. It's about 10 to 12 knots. Probably not quite enough for us to sail. It's fairly square. Probably could if we want, but we want to get some miles done today, so we're just having a little motor along here with the fishing line out. Got the headsail out up in front. But yeah, just chill banging. Poor Precious, she was a bit rattled when she arrived yesterday, weren't you? It was a big trip. Early start, 3 o'clock was it in the morning?
My alarm went off at 2:45.
2:45, yep.
And I was picked up at 3:30 by a shuttle service, driven straight to the airport, dropped off at 5.
7 o'clock flight, arrived to Brisbane on time, and then
8:30.
turned to shit.
And then everything went to shit. Finally got here, but a few plane issues.
3.5 hours late.
3.5 hours
Loaded
late.
onto one plane, found to be defective, had to get off onto another one, but that was alright. I got all the shopping done and everything while we were waiting for you, so that was good. So we're away. First time on the boat, first time off the marina in probably 7 or 8 months actually, since last November. So it's good to be back on here. Had a couple of weeks of work just to try to get everything up and set up again after it was all packed away for cyclone season. Lots of whales around. We've seen probably 7 or 8 already. Just coming past Brampton Island over here. It's Kizzy and some bees in the background there. Got our mate Bert in big red up in front there somewhere. Just can't quite see him at the moment. But he got going a little bit before us, but we'll catch him up at Burning Point. Our trusty fishing line out again, but no joy just yet. It's been beautiful out here, dead flat today. No swell really to speak of at all. And what's there is going with us, so very, very pleasant. Great to be back. Nice. Little baby whale over here having a little frolic. Having a great time. So just coming to the end of our passage today. This is Burning Point. You just see it poking its head out around the closer point there. So we're going to duck in behind there. There's a little bit of a sort of east, maybe east southeaster going on here at the moment. So great first day back on the boat. Nice and flat, no swell. A little bit of motor sailing under headsail. It didn't put the main up today, but plenty of breeze coming tomorrow, I think, so it should be all good to go for that. See how we go. So, day 2. Had a pretty reasonable night at Burning Point. It's a little bit joggly when the tide changed, but yeah, not too bad. Not a bad day today, a little bit of cloud about. Just having a nice little sail. Gone full main today. Now we got our headsail poled out. Oh, it's just square running down. Just going down the inside of Sydney Island here. We're going to go up the passage and then over towards, probably over towards Woodwark Bay today. That's the general plan, so it should be nice. No real hurry to get there, so we're just cruising along today. Only doing about 5 knots, but got current with us, so it's all good. Not sure if you can see Precious down there. She's assumed her normal position. Prone, well, on her back, with a phone in her hand, waiting for some reception. It's not real great here at the moment, so it's all good though. This is interesting. Have a look at the cluster of boats up here. It's the Hamilton Island Race Week. They're just getting a start going over there. Not sure if this is going to show up too well, but that's looking out to the east there a little bit. And one of the fleets, the big fleet of the Hamo boats, the Race Week boats are out there. But it looks like up in front of us, we've got another section coming straight towards us. So that should be interesting. A couple of big boats in the fleet here. Beautiful conditions here today. Perfect for racing. They'll be having a great time. Probably see the other fleet off in the distance. Looks like they might be heading out around, maybe out to Pentecost Island there. Heading that general direction. We did pass a big rounding mark out off the front of Burning Point there, so my guess is they'll head down that way eventually. Beautiful sailing conditions. Nice and flat. Nice breeze there now. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, they do they? How would you know that? What?
Because I have some.
So you're sponsoring that boat, is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Good on you.
We should get it right on.
Why, how many handbags do you have? How many Origin handbags?
I couldn't tell you.
No.
I don't.
Shocking. Nice numbers here. Only 12 knots of breeze, but we're doing 8.6, 8.8. We've got nearly 2.5 knots of current going with us. That's what you want. You can see it on the water up ahead here actually. See, it's pretty ripply. Anyway, we'll take that. That's good. Yeah, plenty of action on the water. Lots of current around that point there at the bottom of Dent Island. A bit smoother up here ahead though. And that's good. Take that. Still got 1.5 knots of current. That's all right. Nearly 2. Beautiful sailing. This is Pioneer Rocks. Just going past there. The Airlie Beach over in the background. And up in front of us is our destination, Woodwark Bay. Got about another 5 or 6 miles to go still. But just another beautiful day out on the Whitsundays. Perfect sailing conditions. Pretty square at the moment, but very pleasant. Just coming up into Woodwark Bay now. Our helicopter's turned up just in time. Looks nice in here though. Not too much in the way of swell or anything getting in here, so it should be pretty pleasant. We've got our friends Scott and Joe coming to visit us tonight. They're staying down at Airlie Beach in the Coral Sea Marina at the moment. They're going to zip up here in their their big rib, 51 I think it is. So it'll be nice to catch up with them. A couple of Central Coast cruises. Should be good fun. So sunrise in Woodwark Bay. There's our mate Bert on Big Red. We just had a very pleasant evening with the Nicholsons here. Straight off our bow on the beautiful riv. Scott and Joe. Had fivesies and nibblies over there yesterday harbour. Very nice. Very nice neighbour too. Beautiful ship. A little bit of a rolly night though. Not too much going on, but there's just a little bit of swell coming through here. And just enough to catch us on our beam a bit. So a bit of rocking and rolling. We've got a bit of a creaky wall downstairs. You can probably hear it. Very annoying at night time, so it's one of the jobs I haven't been able to get on top of so far on this boat. Most things we've got sorted, but not that one yet. Anyway, a fair bit of breeze up already. It's probably 15 knots, so we're going that away today. Probably end up at Cape Gloucester today. That's the plan, so let's see how we go with that. Give us a wave, precious.
Jacko's had that. Jacko, the mechanic or the executive.
Oh yeah.
He's been going to work. He's been
An article that said that the Queensland government gave up. They just decided there's no way they would go.
Just going for our little daily bit of exercise. Walked around here to Monty's. Doesn't look like there's anyone in there at the moment. It might be closed for the moment, but fabulous day. Water looks very inviting here. A couple more boats coming to join the crew. Very pleasant. It's probably 30 odd boats, maybe a bit more here already. It's only Wednesday. A couple more days, so getting a bit busier now, precious, isn't it? How many boats do you reckon there's now? It's got to be 50 odd, hasn't it, at least? So Thursday, meet and greet day here. Starting to get paraphernalia out, ready to go. I'm just booked in for a haircut over here. Bert in front of me in the queue. So.
All I remember is Dirty Birdie from what Jill told me that she used to call you.
Looks like my dinghy's just about beached. Better get down there. Precious has had a few. She's had a few beers. Oh, well, Prosecco's. Lines up for his morning cup of coffee. Haven't seen Bert yet. Had some more friends turn up last night. There's John and Alison over here. And their 39i, as you know. Early start this morning, out for a bit of fishing. Might have a bit of a fog coming in up here, but anyway.
Good fog down through the passage.
Yeah, it does look a bit foggy out there, but anyway. We're just having a bit of a sound over Brady's Reef. See if we can find something to catch. The skipper has assured me we're going to catch some fish. Huge nana guy. He's going back in though. Very pretty. Yeah, trying, isn't it? But trying hard to get bigger, but at least we got a few bites that drift. Just trying to suss out the drift is a bit tricky. Just look. Nice. Bit of trolling time. It's coming past Shag Islet. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Where did Dave go?
I think he's just gone up to the footpath. So all the Mackay guys having a good time. There's our guests on their way back to Bowen. See you next time. trouble. Miss it. Oh, not bad.
Changed around. We tropicalised this one. I'm sorry. That's right. Oh, okay.
Come on, Jenny, you got this. You got this. You are the best dressed one. Jenny, come on. And you've got the best of us.
Congratulations to a few teams. Say thanks to the Shaggers for the big weekends. To your friend, so don't call everyone to
Hey, come on, Dave. You can do better than that. Come on, Dave.
I'm nearly glad that I did do the last verse.
Hey, Teddy.
Don't worry about the water, Dave. You can still look him in the eye, so it's okay. Don't worry. Don't panic. Don't panic. No. Forget about it.
Can I try it again?
Don't worry about it.
No!
It's just 1,000 litres of water. It's nothing.
If that's the case now, I'm going to go for double.
I was going to say apologise, they've admitted fault.
We're going to now go. That's a separate court case.
That's right. That's the other league.